use. Like, I don't think the Viagra company, whoever makes that, can do email marketing, because the spammers have so ruined their product name that anytime you put that word into an email, it will trigger for spam.
How about if you said complimentary instead of free? Is that in this filtered list too?
That's a great question, and that's the right kind of thinking. That's an act called circumlocution, where you talk around a word. People do that when they're learning a new language. I don't know that specific word, so what I would say is Google the phrase spam filter trigger words and see if complimentary is in there. My guess is that it's less likely to be a trigger word.
All right.
All right, tip number 6 is to use a trusted sender. So a trusted sender is a sender that already has a reputation, an email vendor, with the major ISPs like AOL and Gmail, etc. So MailChimp I've talked quite a bit about, but I will say Constant Contact, iContact, and Aweber are all, and Vertical Response are all trusted senders. They're all what I'd put in the A shelf, the A list of. They have very strict anti-spam rules, and one of the benefits that you get is that they strictly enforce their own spam rules so that they have a good reputation that you in essence get to borrow. They're vouching for you, which is why my client, whose name will go unmentioned, got kicked out of MailChimp because people were clicking mark as spam too many times for him. And it was good that MailChimp did that. My complaint is not that MailChimp kicked him out. My complaint was that his behavior was necessitated that. So using a trusted sender, very, very, very important these days. So many people's computers get hacked, so many people send spam to their friends without realizing it, that if you don't use a trusted sender, it's very hard to get through the spam filters. And then finally, avoid using all caps. It's shouting, it's rude, it doesn't work, it doesn't win friends, it doesn't influence people, and it looks like spam. And while you're at it, don't use lots of exclamation points either. So if you're having a big sale, in all caps, exclamation point, that does not make people want to buy from your big sale. So I know that was a lot of material all at once, but before we go to questions, I'd like to go to announcements.
Okay, let me do those real quickly, and please type in your questions as I'm giving the announcements, folks. Same place where you typed your name in. That's one of the reasons we do it. So you know how to ask questions. This is the place to make your comments, to thank Thomas, to ask questions, and so on. You've got one of the experts on the line with you, and take advantage.